minutes to go through the brief introduction about the rice cell, post which we can hand over the session to others and we'll commence with the session lecture. So I'll be sharing a PPT and we'll be going ahead with the introduction first. Okay, so Research, Innovation and Sustainable Education Cell, Kamala Nehru College, University of Delhi. I'll take a moment to thank our esteemed principal ma'am, Dr. Kalpana Bhakuni, for her constant support and guidance, has been our light to continue the propagation of incredible ideas and also help them flourish among the students and teachers of Kamala Nehru College. The opportunities that we got under her administration have been tremendously fruitful for our overall development. Moving on to the faculty core team 2021 to 22, we have Dr. Aechana Prasad, Department of Sociology, acting as our teacher convener, Dr. Sharmishtha Malik from Department of Sociology, acting as teacher coordinator, Mr. Animesh Kumar and Mr. Ajay Kumar from Department of Economics acting as teacher coordinators too. Further, we have the student core team 2021 to 22, starting with Riya Chandra from BA program 3rd year acting as the student convener, Yusra Hakim Sociology Honours 3rd year acting as co-convener, Bhumika Dikshit BA program 2nd year acting as secretary, Janvi Kathuria Economics Honours 3rd year acting as joint secretary, Chitrangda Kharbanda from Sociology Honours 3rd year acting as social media head. The evolution of RISE cell, the Research, Innovation and Sustainable Education Cell, was entrenched as an undergraduate research cell at Kamala Nehru College, University of Delhi on September 12, 2020. RISE was launched to provide a rostrum to the undergraduate students for their pluralistic research ideas to flourish under the mentorship of students of a plethora of departments who are equally willing and zealous to extend their support and contribute to the learning. The idea behind the evolution of RISE cell was to help students of Kamala Nehru College learn how to engage in research and to develop problem-solving, analytical thinking, resilience, and time management skills under the mentorship of our highly motivated and skilled faculty members. The cell provides a common platform through which students across disciplines discuss and share their ideas and concepts. The cell is emerging as a nodal point to connect and integrate research-based findings with both classroom and beyond classroom teachings. We started off with a group of around 30 mentors and 60 mentees back in September 2020. For the events conducted in 2020 to 21, we conducted an introductory lecture on what is research, which was demonstrated by Professor Mohan Singh Pawar, who has over 30 years of experience in teaching, has published around 6 books and 72 research papers till date. Moving on, our data analysis workshop using Microsoft Excel was facilitated by Dr. Rahul Sapkal, Assistant Professor at TISS Mumbai. The session on academic research writing, a beginner's guide, was undertaken by Dr. Rupali Khanna from the Economics Department of KNC and Mr. Joseph K. Ravi from the Geography Department of KNC. The past year evaluation of RISE. Post the completion of the first research term of RISE, the evaluation has been commendable as we have a set of around 20 successfully curated research papers which have been completed, reviewed, and revised. These papers would be finally disseminated and published in the annual RISE journal as per the undergraduate research journal guidelines and other norms. The research papers are from across a plethora of disciplines ranging from mathematics to English. You can connect with us via LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. And we thank you. We look forward to some great applications post this lecture when the recruitments begin. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to invite Bhumika, the secretary for the session, to take over.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would begin by introducing Dr. Sunil Goyal. With a great pleasure, I would like to introduce our esteemed speaker, Captain Dr. Sunil Goyal, who is currently associated with Government College, Devi Ahilya University, Indore, as the Dean, Professor and Head. He obtained his PhD from Devi Ahilya University, Indore, and has published around 121 research papers and 31 books till date. Along with completing many research projects, Dr. Goyal has also organized, conducted, and directed a plethora of national environment awareness campaigns, international and national conferences, and made presentations too. He has been a merit scholarship holder in undergraduate studies and has been awarded several laurels in the same, specifically sociology. Additionally, he has also been a master trainer for different planning and development projects, and he is commissioned officer, captain for National Cadet Corps, Ministry of Defence, Government of India. Dr. Sunil Goyal has been the editor-in-chief for the International Research Journal of Social Sciences and Humanities and the honorary treasurer of Natraj Social Science Research at Literature, Arts, Culture and Service Institute. He has been a member of different advisory panels for the BSSS Journal of Management. We are extremely elated to have you, sir, today. I now hand over the podium to Dr. Sunil Goyal. Sir, you may please begin with the session. I also request everyone to keep themselves on mute and drop in the questions on the chat box during the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Riya and Ms. Bhumika, especially Ms. Riya for keeping in touch with me for last almost 15-20 days, and Ms. Bhumika for giving my wonderful introduction. My introduction begins with a student of sociology and social work. Still, I am a learner of sociology and social work. And as a learner, what I have learned, reading several authors, reading several literature, books, scholarly articles, research papers, I will be presenting before you about how to create manuscript, how to scientifically create manuscript. But before beginning, let me thank Dr. Kalpana Bhakuni, Principal and Patron of Research, Innovation and Sustainable Education Cell of Kamala Nehru College, University of Delhi. Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me here on your prestigious platform. I would like to thank Dr. Aechana Prasad, teacher convener, and Dr. Sharmishta, teacher coordinator of RISE, Kamala Nehru College, University of Delhi. Again, I would like to I would like to convey my gratitude to Ms. Riya Chandra and Ms. Bhumika again for giving me this opportunity, for having live conversation with me for last 20 days. Thank you so much. Let us begin with today's presentation. I am sharing my screen with you all. I hope it will be visible. Just a minute. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, so friends, let us begin our today's presentation with writing and designing scientific manuscript, especially because we as a students, we as a research scholars, as you all know, with the introduction of new national education policy, now you all will be equipped with undergraduate degree with research, honors undergraduate degree with research. That means in fourth year of your undergraduate study, you will be doing a research project. You will be doing dissertation. That's make this undergraduate studies very, very important. And that's make this undergraduate studies, especially in arts, commerce, science, and other faculties at par, especially I'm focusing at par with engineering and medical sciences. That's a big changeover we will be having in next few years. Friends, I am Dr. Sunil Goyal. Welcome you once again to this online platform of RISE, Kamala Nehru College, University of Delhi. As you all are aware, the most common purpose behind the academic writing, you all are into the field of academic. You, as a learner also, me also as a learner, teaching and learning are the integrated part of your studies. But the common purpose behind academic writing is to explain some idea. Maybe many of you, maybe many of the students, they are concerned, I want to explain my idea. I have some new idea. I have some new research finding. I want to persuade my readers. I want to persuade who are the readers of my outcome that my explanation, my theory is the correct one. This may be the main motto. In doing so, you all may need to describe an object. You all may need to describe the place. You all may need to describe an activity. Sometimes you might write to narrate set of events in the manner of a story. I would like to just highlight whether you all are comfortable in English only, or should I have my conversation both in Hindi and English? Miss Riya, please.
Sir, I think we are comfortable with both a mix or English conversation. That
Okay. Thank you so much. An academic writing assignment is supposed to be your opportunity, because this opportunity now you have in your undergraduate studies to explore something that interests you from your course of study. Now you have the freedom to choose a topic, to express yourself, your ideas on the empty pages. For whom? For the audience, especially those who are interested in reading what you think, what you write. And my dear friends, you are lucky enough. You have just received your first academic writing assignment from your teacher coordinator, from your teacher convener. Or if you intend to write and get it published, the main question which comes before us is, what do you do? How to proceed? Especially when you are a beginner writer, when you are beginning your innings as a writer, then you have to do it step by step. And friends, I am here to explain all this. If you don't know how to write, then perhaps this learning module, which I am presenting before you all, learned ladies and gentlemen, my dear students, this module is for you. And believe me, this module has been prepared systematically and scientifically, keeping beginners in the mind, beginners like you. And the writing process will surely lead to success if you follow all these guidelines in letter and spirit. My dear friends, keeping all this in mind, the goal of my today's learning module, which I will be presenting before you, is I will be making an attempt to make you acquaint with the basics of academic writing. What are the basics of academic writing? What, why, how, where, when of academic writing? And keeping the goals in the mind, my objective is to let you understand what, why, and how of academic writing. And I hope after going through this learning module, you will be able to understand various aspects of academic writing with the qualitative and quantitative methods. As you all are aware, maybe or may not be, you have two types of data with you. You have two types of facts with you. Maybe qualitative one, maybe quantitative one. Maybe you may be focusing your research studies on qualitative work. You may be focusing on quantitative research methodology. So I will let you know the various aspects of academic writing, especially as far as quantitative and qualitative statistics and research is concerned. And as such, I have prepared this learning module into several parts. Why write? I will start with why write. What is your personal reason for publishing? Why you want to get yourself published? What is your personal reason? Why not write? Why you are not writing? What are the barriers? What are the hurdles? We'll see that also. Types of manuscript. Because I have used this word manuscript instead of research paper. Why? Because there are many types of manuscript. We'll see what all types of manuscript are there and how we can write and publish these manuscripts. Discovering, narrowing, and focusing a researchable topic. Very, very important. I want to write. I have a passion of writing. How to discover? And after discovering, how to narrow down, how to get of your own focus on that particular researchable topic. This is very, very important. Writing an outline and a prospectus for yourself. How to write an outline, how to write the prospectus. The making of a manuscript, very, very important. The body. What will be the body of the manuscript? How you will make your own manuscript. Especially, I will focus on the four important body parts of the manuscript: introduction, methods, results, and followed by discussions, strategies, grant support, followed by references, how to prepare cover letter, what are the tips, what are the points to be remembered while writing your manuscript, a closing thought followed by conclusion. Friends, now I am ready to begin this learning module, putting this learning module before you, starting with why write. क्यों लिखूं मैं, किस लिए लिखूं मैं, क्या कारण है मेरे लिखने के पीछे, कारण क्या है, क्यों लिखूं मैं, why should I write, why writers write. A picture is coming before you. Why writers write? Maybe you may be interested, you want to express your thoughts. I love writing. Maybe I love writing. I have passion to write. I want to tell about something they love. I want to share my experiences. मैं अपने अनुभव को आपके साथ साझा करना चाहता हूँ, शेयर करना चाहता हूँ. I want to share my feelings. I want to ask some questions. I want to put some questions before the research community, before the scholars. I want to teach. I want to tell about important events, friends. These are the some reasons why writers write. Why should I write? Why as a writer I should write. There may be, as a scholar, to me, I write because I want to advance professionally. Many of you also, after doing undergraduate studies, you want to advance professionally. Writing. Qualify for grants after getting into the academics as an assistant professor, as an associate professor, or as a professor. I want to qualify for grants. I want to take some grants from University Grants Commission, from Indian Council of Social Sciences Research, from various government agencies, Government of India, various departments of Government of India, Departments of Science and Technology, Department of Biotechnology, Indian Council for Cultural Relations, maybe ICA, or Indian Council of Agricultural Research. I want to qualify for grant. I want to take some grants and do my research work. I want to contribute to your institution. Very, very important. I was saying your institution is NAC A grade accredited. Very important. To have this grade, grade A, you have to contribute to your institution, to research program particularly, to get this accreditation. This is very important. I want to contribute to your field. Maybe I am available. I want to contribute to your field. That's why I write. Improve practice. Very, very important. As far as we as a learner are concerned, it improves practice. For example, primary care's role in translating basic science to experimental science. Very, very important. How to put theory into practice. This happens when you have passion of writing, when you want to improve practice, personal satisfaction and development. I feel personally satisfied after getting my article published, after getting my manuscript published, after getting my review article published, after getting my term paper published. I get personal satisfaction. These are the reasons why one should write. There may be many, but these are some of the important reasons why people go on writing. I hope I'm audible. I'm audible to you, Miss Riya?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay. Now, coming to what is your personal reason for publishing? Why you want to publish? Okay, you are a writer. Okay, that's good. But why you want to get published? What is the reason behind getting your work published? There may be several reasons. You as a scholar, many of you want to do PhDs. Many of you want to acquire degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Maybe after getting this degree of Doctor of Philosophy, maybe after entering into academics, you want funding. For getting funding, you have to get published. For getting promotions, API scores, very, very important. How many research papers you are publishing? How many research papers you are writing? How many books you have published? Very, very important. maybe some other reasons also of getting your work published, name, fame, etc., etc. However, editors, reviewers, and research community do not care about these decisions, these reasons. As an editor, as if you are a reviewer, you are being associated with some international journal to review the articles which are coming for the publication. And you, as a member of the research community, you are not concerned with this now. You are concerned with what new you have done, what new idea you have, what new research finding you have, what new research outcome you have. That's very, very important. And now coming to why people do not write. There are common barriers, many barriers. Why not write? Sir, I have lack of time, sir. I don't have time, sir. मेरे पास समय नहीं है, sir. I don't have time. These are the barriers. These are the obstacles. Why people do not write? Unfamiliarity with the process. They don't know where to begin. They are not familiar with the research process. They are not familiar with the scientific writing process of the articles. They don't know where to begin. And my dear friends, my dear ladies and gentlemen, that's why this learning module is for you. If you are not familiar with the writing process, with the research process of writing the articles scientifically and systematically, this learning module is for you. This is a humble attempt made by me to make you acquainted with all this process. Bad experience, sir. I have very bad experience. Whatever I used to write, the journal used to reject it. Or my articles come back to me with lot of criticism. I have very bad experience, sir. I don't want to write. I am demotivated now. These friends, these are some reasons why people don't write. But my request is, why don't you give it a try? Why don't you give it a try? If you are facing lack of time, why don't you plan? Why don't you plan your strategies? If you will do proper planning, if you do if you follow proper way of planning the strategies, this will help you. And friends, where there is a will, there is a way. If you are unfamiliar, no, my dear friends, it is not really that complicated. This research module, this learning module is for you. Now it is not going to be complicated. After going through this, you will be able to know how to write, how to begin writing. Bad experiences, friends, my dear friends, everyone gets rejected. Everyone, me also, several of times. But what is the most important thing is the persistence. Keep on writing, keep on motivating yourself. Self-motivation, persistence, this all pays you in long run. Don't get demotivated after receiving rejections, after receiving criticisms. Don't get demotivated. Keep on persisting. Keep on writing. Keep yourself motivated always. Start writing once again. Now coming to the types of manuscript. What all are the types of manuscript which you can write? Number one, coming before you is case report. You can do case studies. You can write a case report. Descriptive case report you can write. Descriptive research study you can make and write. Novel observations, innovations. Watch, observe, and write. These are the case reports. Review articles. Do evidence-based reviews. Prepare review articles. Review some books. Review some literature. Review some research papers. Review some scholarly articles. You can write based on that. You can write review articles also. And this will be the summary. The review article will be a basic primary concept note for a beginner, for a person who wants to do research in that particular field in which you are doing the review. And your review, systematic reviews, summarize, synthesize the literature on a topic. Very, very important. This will let you know how to write the articles. This will let you know how to write the sentences. This will let you know how to write a paragraph. Research studies, report of original data, that is research papers, original research papers based on original research studies. Report of original data, observational reports, experimental reports, quantitative report or qualitative research report you can write. You can write theoretical manuscript also. Concept paper you can write. Why don't you read some concept, important concept, which are there in your syllabi? Why don't you refer 15, 20 books on that? Prepare, write a concept note on that. Prepare a concept paper. Theoretical manuscripts. These are theoretical manuscripts based on theories given by several scientists. The review manuscript, I already told you. Reports of empirical research. Methodological manuscript you can write. What all methodologies are there which are to be followed while doing a research? Case studies, media reviews, others. There are several things which you can write. You can write a story also. You can write, as I already told you, can write novel observations also. My dear friends, बात बहुत सारी हो गई लिखने की. क्यों लिखे हम? कुछ विद्यार्थी क्यों नहीं लिखना चाहते हैं? क्या रीजंस हैं? उनको मोटिवेट कैसे करें हम? किस प्रकार की मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट को हम लिख सकते हैं या उनका लेखन का काम कर सकते हैं? ये सब बातें तो फ्रेंड्स हमने कर ली, but how to discover a researchable topic, how to narrow down a researchable topic, how to focus on a researchable topic. Let us have some learning on this also. The first most important point which you should keep this in your mind is try to find a topic that truly interests you. Very, very important. Do a research which truly is of interest to you. Try writing your own way a topic. Try it once. Try writing your own way a topic. After doing this, too, talk with your course coordinator, talk with your course instructor, talk with your research teacher, professor, talk with the convener of research integrity cell, talk with your classmates, meritorious students. You can talk to your seniors also about your topic, what you have done, how you have selected, how you have written. Have a discussion on that. Talk with them. The fourth one is pose your topic as a question. Very, very important, because what you are going to do in the research, you will be finding an answer to the research question, or you may be interested in solving a problem. So this is very important to prepare a research question. Your topic must be like that, which helps you to prepare a research question. And this research question is to be answered by you. This problem is to be solved by you. This is the way, my dear friends, to discover a topic. Writing an outline, how to write an outline, how to write a prospectus for yourself. How to write, what is the topic? Write the topic. What is the significant? What is the rationale? Very, very important. Why you have chosen this particular topic only? What is the significance? Why this topic is significant? You have to write the rationale. What background material is relevant? You have chosen a topic. You have written a significance rationale for the study. Now coming to the background material, which background material will be relevant, most relevant for my research study? What is my purpose statement? What is my thesis statement? What is my dissertation statement? What organizational plan will best support your purpose? What will be my organizational plan so that I can meet out the purpose behind my study? Very, very important. This, if you begin with these steps, my dear friends, you will not be a loser. always you will be a successful research scholar, successful writer. You have to keep some steps in your mind. And after doing all this, the question now comes before us is how to make my manuscript. What will be the body of my manuscript? Very, very important. मेरे manuscript की body क्या होगी? As already told you in the beginning, we will be focusing on the four main parts of the manuscript. These are the four main parts. Whether your study is concerned with pure sciences, applied sciences, maybe commerce, maybe sociology, maybe social work, maybe economics, maybe behavioral sciences, maybe agricultural sciences, maybe any field. These will be the four main parts of your manuscript. Introduction, methods, results, and discussion. In a nutshell, some writers used to say, no, these are not these. There are 8 parts. Maybe you can bifurcate introduction into 4 more parts. You can write methodology also into 4 parts. You can write results also into 5-6 parts. You can divide discussion into also some parts. Maybe, but in a nutshell, if you want to begin with this introduction. Begin with writing introduction. What is introduction? Abstract is the main part of the introduction. And what is abstract? हिंदी में इसको बोलते हैं सारांश. क्या होता है सारांश? सर सारांश मेरे से नहीं लिखते बन रहा है. रिसर्च पेपर तो सर मैंने पूरा लिख लिया है, परंतु मेरे से सारांश लिखते नहीं बन रहा. This is why you are not being able to write the abstract. And keep this in your mind, because I have highlighted in reading advertisement of your article. If you want readers to read your article, please prepare abstract in a beautiful manner. We'll see also in this learning module what all are the contents, specific contents you must include in the abstract. Because abstract is going to be the advertisement of your article. Nobody has time to go through your 15, 20 pages, 50 pages research report. First, he would be interested to read the abstract. Let us go through the abstract first. Then I will see, I will plan, I will find some time to go through the whole study. Make this abstract interesting. Interest पैदा होना चाहिए उसमें. Make it easy to understood without reading the whole article. इतने सरल शब्दों में लिखा होना चाहिए कि एक आम आदमी को, जिसको शोध का कोई भी नॉलेज नहीं है, शोध का कोई ज्ञान नहीं है, जिसने अनुसंधान के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा है, उसको भी आसानी से समझ में आ जाए. इतनी सिंपल भाषा में आपको बनाना है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. क्यों? रिसर्च आखिर होता क्या है? व्हाट इज द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव बिहाइंड डूइंग अ रिसर्च? द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव, एज फार एज आई एम कंसर्न, देयर कुछ लोग हो सकते हैं मेरे से मत भिन्नता रखते हो, बट whatever I do, I want to make the life of a common citizen of the country meaningful. My research must make the life of a common citizen By common citizen, I mean to say the last man, the last person who is residing in the jungle, who is residing in the tribal area of the country, where there is no connectivity. He is not connected with the mobiles. He is not having communication facilities, not having transportation facilities. उसकी लाइफ आपको, उसकी जिंदगी को आपको बेहतर बनाना है, उसकी जिंदगी को आपको मीनिंगफुल बनाना है. Keep him in the mind while doing this research. Then only you will be a successful research scholar. Avoid using jargon. Avoid using uncommon abbreviations. This is the abstract. How to make the abstract in a nutshell. यदि मैं आपको 4 लाइनों में जो बताना चाहता हूं वो यही बात है बस. Yes, please. Someone is unmuted. Please mute
Sorry
yourself.
about that, sir. I've done it. I've muted the person.
Okay. Abstract should be highly condensed version of the complete paper. Commonly 250 words, not more than 250, not more than 250 words. As far as research study is concerned, for a research paper, it may be 50 to 60 words. But as far as research study is concerned, it should not exceed commonly 250 words, highly condensed. Abstract may be structured one, abstract may be unstructured one. Some people used to write structured abstract organized by some headings, subheadings. Some prefer used to write unstructured, used to write a single paragraph without headings. No headings required. Maybe it depends how you want to write. It depends in which journal you are publishing your article. What are the guidelines of writing the abstract? Each and every journal has its own guideline. While getting your paper published, while writing the article, first select the potential journal in which you want to publish. Go through the guidelines. How they want your article to look at. Very, very important. वो किस प्रकार का लेखन कार्य आपसे एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं उसको कृपया देख लें आप पहले उनकी वेबसाइट पे जाके. Then begin writing. Abstract may be of single paragraph also. Abstract is the mirror of the full manuscript. I hope by now this word is very clear to each and everyone. What is abstract? Advertisement, it is the mirror. Advertisement means what? Why should I read? मैं लक्स साबुन लक्स सोप क्यों खरीदूं? Because I have seen the advertisement. मैं निर्मा वॉशिंग पाउडर क्यों खरीदूं? क्योंकि मैंने एडवर्टीजमेंट देखा है उसका. I like that advertisement. That's what is about your research work also. This abstract is going to be your advertisement. Going to be the mirror of your full manuscript. Some tips, because since this is very, very important. और मुझे कई बार ये जान के बड़ा खेद भी होता है, बड़ा दुख होता है कि people play very less attention on this abstract. चाहे जैसा 10 लाइन में बनाने का बोला है तो जो मन में आए वो लिख के भेज दिया. No, my dear friends. If you want to get your article, your paper published internationally, this plays a very important role. If you want to get more citations, if you want to have more citation index, G index, H index, prepare your abstract very, very carefully. Use words, please.
Sir, your screen sharing has stopped actually.
Okay, let me check.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Is it visible now?
No, sir, not yet.
Then let me do one thing. Let me stop and then again share. Huh?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please do remind me.
Sure, sir.
Whenever I'm not audible or my screen is not visible, please.
Yes, sir.
Please feel free. Tips: you use word that will help you in electronic searching. एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में ऐसे शब्दों का प्रयोग करिए जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सर्चिंग में आपको हेल्प करे. Some authors write the abstract first to help organize. कुछ authors ऐसे होते हैं, they always write the abstract after preparing the whole article. कुछ authors ऐसे होते हैं, they used to prepare the abstract first. Always double check before submitting. बहुत important बात मैं आप सभी मित्रों को बताना चाहता हूँ यहाँ पर. प्लीज ऑलवेज डबल चेक. ये नहीं होता है, मैं देखता हूँ कई बार. माई ओन स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो, सर ये मैंने लिख दिया सर, मैंने आपको भेज दिया सर, मेरा पेपर आया, सेंड टू यू, प्लीज चेक. व्हाई शुड आई चेक? व्हाई यू हैव नॉट डबल चेक्ड इट? दैट्स द मैं सर उसको चेक करके आप उसमें कोई गलतियां हो तो मुझे बता दीजिए. व्हाई यू आर रिक्वेस्टिंग द टीचर? That's not fair. This is your duty. You are the research scholar. You are the writer. There are several ways to check it. There are several softwares available online to check it. Why you are not using that? This is very, very important. Always double check before submitting, with the help of softwares also, with the help of your colleagues also, with the help of your seniors also. You can get it double checked, triple checked. Keywords are the label of your manuscript. Avoid words with broad meaning, but do neither use too narrow terms. Get into the Google groove. ये बात ध्यान रखिए. Only abbreviations firmly established in the field are eligible. इस बात को भी आप ध्यान रखिए. While writing, please use universally established abbreviations only. For example, DNA. For example, RNA. For example, WHO. For example, IMF. Please. इन सब बातों का आप जो है बहुत अच्छी तरह ध्यान रखिए. ऐसे ही एब्रीविएशन यूज करें. दोज आर एस्टेब्लिश्ड वर्ल्ड वाइड. चेक द गाइड फॉर ऑथर्स. ये बात अभी मैंने बताई थी आपको. गाइडलाइंस, ऑथर की गाइडलाइंस पहले चेक करिए. नंबर, लेबल, डेफिनेशन, thesaurus, range and other special requests. Please check. This is very, very important. And after doing this, provide context and rationale of the study. Why this study is needed, why this study is significant, write the rationale. What is the problem which you have addressed in this particular research study? What were the research questions? What were the hypotheses? What knowledge gap you have addressed in this particular research study? And how will this contribute? Include a statement of purpose, usually at the end of the section. Hypothesis also, if appropriate. In a nutshell, introduction should include a concise review of the relevant literature. Tips: be concise, but do not underestimate what has been published already. Keep focus, don't digress. Know your purpose, state it very, very clearly in simple language. Coming to the second part of the body of manuscript, that is methods. Methods means study, design, enrollment. What are the variables जिसको हिंदी में हम चर कहते हैं? What are the dependent variables? What are the independent variables? How you are going to measure these variables? What measurement technique, what measurement tools, what methodology you will be using? How you will collect the data? What are the sources of collection of data? How you will perform a statistical analysis? Research analysis आप कैसे करेंगे? How you will perform a statistical analysis? Or what all scientific methods you will be using? The method section should be written as the recipe for a studies design so that others can reproduce the result. Very, very important characteristic of the research. प्रविधि का ये जो सेक्शन है, शोध प्रविधि, इसे इस प्रकार से लिखा जाना चाहिए, इतना स्पष्ट रूप से लिखा जाना चाहिए कि इसका प्रयोग करके आप what results you have produced in the study, same results can be produced by another research scholar also. That's why it is known as recipe. बहुत clearly इसको लिखा जाना चाहिए कि इसी रेसिपी का वापस से प्रयोग करके हम इस रिसर्च को रिप्रोड्यूस कर सकें. This is the main characteristics as far as research is concerned. That's why this section is very, very important. Methods, very, very important. Tips. See if your journal instructions include specific reporting guidelines. Link to the major socio-cultural reporting guidelines can be accessed through various websites. Now coming to the third part is results. परिणाम जिसको हिंदी में हम बोलते हैं परिणाम. Participants, description of the sample, what have been excluded, lost to follow up, etc., etc. Write the description of the sample. Primary outcomes, along with your tables, along with the figures, graphs, complement text. Tables, how to make tables? There is a systematic procedure of making a table. Please follow these guidelines. APA guidelines. Normally, we as a student of social sciences, we are following the guidelines which are being issued by American Psychological Association. APA guidelines we are following. Prepare your tables and graphs according to APA guidelines. Very, very important. Or as being instructed in the journal guideline in which you are going to publish. These are to be taken care of while preparing some rows, while making some columns in your tables. Very, very important. Basic rules you can find out. Just go to Google, type basic rules for tables in APA format. You can have it. Go on reading that. Find out how to prepare a table, because there is a systematic method of preparing a table. There is a systematic way of writing also. How to write table. Some people used to write table number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 itself are the number. Why to write this table number 1? Write table 1. These are the APA format. As per the APA format, you have to prepare your table as far as research study is concerned, as far as your manuscript is concerned. Each table should have individual title, italicized and presented with each word capitalized. These are some basic rules. These are basic rules, and you can find it on the internet also. And my dear friends, this presentation I will be sharing with Miss Riya also after this session. I will share this presentation with Miss Riya also, and I would like to request Miss Riya to please share with all the participants.
Sure, sir. We'll be sharing a feedback form post this, and they can provide their emails and we'll share.
Yeah, that's why this is very, very important. APA format. And these are all available online also. Table should be prepared double space. Table should be referenced. Table should be last after your reference list and appendix. It should come at the last after references, after your appendices. Centered between the pages margin. Table typed in capital letter, followed by table number. These are the rules. Limit the use of rules, lines, figures, how to display figures, how to prepare figures, how to write figure 1, 2, 3. What should be the body of the figure? Which font is to be used while preparing your figures, while making your tables? Everything is there. Everything. Just go to these guidelines. You will be able to make your manuscript. And my dear friends, nowadays several softwares are available. Your MS Word is equipped with this software also. If you want to write the references in APA style, just select references in your MS Word. Just select the references. You can automatically, this software will prepare your references in APA style, MLA style, whatever you want, Oxford, whatever you want. Use different type of graphs to display different types of quantitative data. Bar graphs for categorical independent variables. When you have independent categorical variables, please prepare bar graph, because all these types of graphs are having some characteristics with them. They are meant for some special characteristics which is to be shown while preparing these graphs. So please do read before making the graph. For categorical, when you want to highlight categorical independent variable, you can't prepare a scattered plot. You have to prepare bar diagrams. And while making correlations, you have to make scattered plots. Very, very important. This You have to go through the theories of all these first before beginning your writing work. This is very, very important. Line graphs. Line graphs is prepared when you want to establish relationships between two variables. Circle pie graphs are prepared for showing the percentages. Pictorial graphs are used to show quantitative differences between the groups. And the most important thing, you should not organize this section, especially this result section, by the order in which you did the work. Instead, make the narrative a logical progression. Very, very important point. There should be some logic while writing the results. Logical progression must be there. You must make your narrative to show the logical progression. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात है। ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने जिस प्रकार से रिजल्ट किया, जिस प्रकार से आपने टेबल बना लिए, उस प्रकार से आपने रिजल्ट का सेक्शन लिख दिया। नो, देयर इज अ लॉजिक behind writing this section as well. Some tips include only findings that flow from your method section. Be sure data in tables and text match. Remain objective. Very, very important. During your whole study, remain objective. Do not interpret or comment on the findings. Very, very important. अपनी स्वयं की ऑब्जेक्टिविटी को आपको मेंटेन रखना है। अपने खुद के कमेंट्स वहां पर देने की कतई आवश्यकता नहीं है। That's what is objectivity all about. Words to use. There are several things which all words are permitted and which are not. ये इसकी कुछ बारीकियां है रिसर्च पेपर राइटिंग की, मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग की। इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट कि जो मन में आया वो यूज कर लिया। इफ दिस इज व्हाट व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू, बिकॉज द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस इज you want to progress, you want to publish yourself internationally, you want more citations, H index, G index, you want more citation index should be more. How if you will write the correct sentences. These are something. Instead of using the reason for the reason, due to the fact, owing to the fact, in light of the fact, ये कुछ ऐसे phrases हैं जो हम commonly use करते रहते हैं अपनी languages में. Don't use this. Instead use because, since, why. ये कुछ मैंने दिए हुए हैं इसमें my presentation as already, because कुछ समय की मेरे साथ में प्रतिबद्धता है यहाँ पर। मैं यदि ये सब चीजें आपको डिटेल में बताने लगूंगा तो शायद हो सकता है कि समय कुछ ज्यादा लग जाए। तो समय की प्रतिबद्धता को ध्यान में रखते हुए इन सब बातों को, मुझे पूरा विश्वास है when I will share this presentation with Miss Riya, you will all go through this deeply. इसीलिए मैंने इन डेप्थ इसको इसलिए बनाया है ताकि आप इसकी भली भांति इसका अध्ययन करें आप अच्छी तरह से। और इसका अध्ययन करने से कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग आपके अंदर होना चाहिए, एक आत्मविश्वास आपके अंदर पैदा होना चाहिए। नो, नाउ आई एम रेडी टू राइट, आई नो द प्रोसेस नाउ। ये एक आत्मविश्वास आपके अंदर पैदा होना चाहिए। ये इसका लर्निंग मॉड्यूल का मुख्य उद्देश्य भी है मेरा। These are all the sentences which are to be avoided, and instead of these please use these words about, use this word must, use this word should. Not this is not expected from a scholarly researcher, a scholarly art writer of international standards, especially. Is aware of, has knowledge of, is taking, use these words. Now coming to the fourth part, discussion. Discussion means what? Because this section is very difficult to write for most of the research scholars, because you have to summarize your main findings. What new knowledge is contributed? What new findings? What new you have done? What innovative idea you have come up with? What innovative findings, what innovative conclusion you are having with yourself? Why should I read this? What is your contribution? What is your creative contribution? How does this compare with what has gone before? Very, very important. Rational. Very, very important. Whether you are being able to address the gap or not. रिसर्च में जो गैप था, क्या आप उसको एड्रेस कर पाने में सक्षम हुए हैं अथवा नहीं? वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Limitations, future research directions. This gives future research directions also, along with conclusion, nishkarsh. And as I said, this is the most difficult section to write, as it requires the author to interpret. Interpretation is the most important thing when you are doing a research. Research तो कर लिया है मैंने, फाइंडिंग्स मेरे सामने हैं, परंतु उसका इंटरप्रिटेशन मैं कैसे करूं? इंटरप्रिटेशन भी ओवर इंटरप्रिटेशन नहीं होना चाहिए. इंटरप्रिटेशन भी जितना स्टैटिस्टिकली जरूरी है उतना ही होना चाहिए. इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ व्हाट? इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ रिजल्ट्स. That's why this section is somewhat difficult. And for making you write better, read similar articles. Review of literature. When you are doing review of literature, read similar articles. Read some articles in your target journal in which you want to send your paper. Strategies. Now coming to planning is the key. Literature review. प्लान करिए, अपनी योजना बनाइए अच्छे से. लिटरेचर रिव्यू लगातार करते रहिए टू डेवलप एक्सपर्टाइज. लर्न हाउ अदर्स हैव डन इट. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. क्यों करूं मैं लिटरेचर रिव्यू? करना होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि आपको तभी ये मालूम पड़ेगा कि अलग अलग वैज्ञानिक किस प्रकार से कार्य कर रहे हैं, किस प्रकार से लेखन का काम कर रहे हैं, किस प्रकार से अपनी रिसर्च स्टडी को अंजाम दे रहे हैं. How they are identifying the gaps. And my dear friends, my dear ladies and gentlemen, research starts with a review. Please keep this in mind, because this what I have taken it from Thomas Rosenthal. He has written in 1943 itself, research starts with a review, advances to a study, and expands to a publication. Very, very important thing. Every research starts with a review, advances to a study. Now, after review, we begin our study. And this study concludes after publication. Very, very important. Dissemination. Publication is what? Publication is dissemination of the knowledge, innovative idea, innovative findings, innovative conclusions. What new findings you have, disseminating it for the use of the research community. I never think what's needed to get published. I think what's needed to do good science. Very, very important thing. If you focus on answering interesting questions, the papers will take care of themselves. These are some motivating lines which you must read it every now and then. These used to keep on motivating. No. This is very good. Grant support. The next step after apply for the grant, apply to University Grants Commission, apply to ICSSR, apply to the various departments, Department of Science and Technology, Department of Biotechnology, Department of Social Justice and Empowerment, Department of Women and Child Development, Department of Rural Development, many else. Almost each and every department of government in India is giving the grant for supporting research studies. Statistical input should be obtained at the conceptual stage of a study. The need section of a grant can be basis for the introduction of the manuscript. Publishing a literature review in advance can help you to get the grant. Writing outlines, headings, subheadings, bibliographic software is there, EndNote. Keep an organized library always with you. Just reading through well-written articles prior to writing reacquaintance the author with the benchmark for excellence, resulting in a more concise, readable manuscript. Become a tips. Before writing, you are welcome to become the reviewer. Many of the journals are giving advertisements. We want reviewers. Go and become the reviewer. Reviewing the articles help you how people are writing, what is the way of writing the article correctly, how to write, what all sentences to use, what all vocabulary to use. This is a scientific process. You will be well acquainted with this scientific process when you become a reviewer. References. Write the references. Typically, there are more mistakes in the references. Write it in the way how it is being desired by that particular journal. References can be in APA style, can be in MLA, can be Oxford or others also. Cite the main scientific publication on which your work is based. Do not overinflate the manuscript with too many references. 10 to 15 items are recommended. Avoid excessive self-citations. Avoid excessive citations of publications from the same reason. Now coming to how to create, as already told you, this is you just type how to create a reference list, how to make a reference list as per APA. Just type this in your Google browser. You will be with this all information, how to create the reference list, how to write the references. There is a particular systematic way of writing the references. This is the way, starting with surname first, comma, initials, point, then year of publication, point, then write the title of that publication. That title of that publication should be in italics, then write the publisher's name and the place of publication. These are all the ways to write the references. These you can find out since this presentation will be available with you. You can afterwards you can view this presentation also and make yourself acquainted with how to write the references. Cover letter comes now, preparing the cover letter, and along with this cover letter, you have to send your articles. Remember, title should be informative, concise, attractive. Very important thing. What title you are making, it should be informative. It should contain the variables, dependent variables, independent variables, concisely made, attractive. Abstract should be accurate, clear, brief, no comparisons. Keywords, level of the manuscript. Keywords are the level of the manuscript. Prepare it very carefully. Introduction, define briefly the problem. Methods, detailed information in an organized way. Results should contain tables, experimental result, graph comparison, experimental data, other data. Illustrations shouldn't be, illustration shouldn't duplicate information. Discussion corresponding to the results. Compare published results or compare with your previously published results. Conclusions, simple conclusions, scientific results, uses with future directions. References of main publications. Check correspondence. Cover letter, what makes it special? Why cover letter? It should contain why you as a publisher should publish my articles. What makes my article special? This should be the main content of this cover letter. Closing thought, never get discouraged. To you all, my dear friends, my dear ladies and gentlemen, never get discouraged with feedback from colleagues. Very, very important. Never get discouraged with feedback from colleagues and journal editors. Writing is something we all need to constantly, continuously work upon. Read your work before you hand it in. Preferably ask someone else to read it too for you. Now, please permit me to conclude my today's presentation on systematic and scientific writing of manuscript with these lines. One can conclude that academic writing is a craft. You will all agree to this fact. This is a craft. This is a science. This is a craft because it is a creative endeavor by the authors, by the writers, by the researchers to generate new knowledge, very important word, new knowledge with objectivity and precision. As much as it is authentic, it is dependent on other knowledge sources also. Academic integrity in citing sources of knowledge, acknowledging others' intellectual contributions is a crucial factor in academic writing. Please keep this in your mind always. Academic writing can be a very fulfilling endeavor when it is authentic and when the author pursues it as a passion. Some references are there if you want to have some more understanding on this. These are all from where I have prepared my today's learning module. What I am today before you is after reading all this by these scholarly scientists, these scholarly writers. On their writing only, I have been able to understand, I have been able to present how to write, how to scientifically write, how to write it step by step, how to prepare your own manuscript. I must thank all these authors, all these scholars from whom I have been able to prepare my mind. I have been able to gather knowledge. What I am today is because of all these scholars, all these scientists. Some web links are also there. You can go to these web links also to have more understanding on this. Last but not the least, a big thank you to each and everyone who is present on this platform. Any questions? Most welcome. Good luck
Thank
to
you.
each and everyone. And I would like to conclude my
Thank you,
session
sir. Thank you very much.
these 4 lines. 4 लाइनों के माध्यम से मैं अपने इस सेशन को कंक्लूड करना चाहूंगा. जो पत्थरों में जुबान ढूंढे, जो पत्थरों में जुबान ढूंढे, हम वो चीज है दोस्तों. जो पत्थरों में जुबान ढूंढे, हम वो चीज है दोस्तों. हे मर्ज ख्वाब सजाना तो, हे मर्ज ख्वाब सजाना तो, हम मरीज हैं दोस्तों. थैंक यू. जय हिंद, जय भारत. प्लीज डू टेक वेरी गुड केयर ऑफ योर सेल्फ एंड फैमिली. नमस्कार. वंदे मातरम. Open for discussion,
Thank
open
you,
for
sir.
questions also.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck.
you very much, sir.
We will.
Go ahead, Yusra.
Okay, so the first question is, if there's some statistical data that needs to be added, for example, a bar graph, do we directly download the image and cite it in our paper, or we create the graph and also cite for reference in our paper?
As far as these graphs are concerned, you have to create it on your Excel format. When you are feeding your data, if you are using Excel or if you are using SPSS also, or if you are using R, if you are using Python or anything else, any software if you are using, you can prepare. These all softwares are having options to prepare graphs also. These softwares are having options to prepare tables also. From there itself, you can copy the table, you can copy the graph and put it in MS Word, where you are writing, where you are preparing your article. It's easy if you are just you have to practice it before doing all these things. And these softwares are wonderfully prepared, wonderfully made, wonderfully designed. No need of preparing by hand. हाथ से बनाने की अब कतई आवश्यकता नहीं है. Even Excel has this power to prepare graph for you. MS Excel में भी आप बना सकते हैं. If you are not convenient with SPSS or other softwares, you can prepare it in MS Excel also. Please.
So the next question is, how to keep the similarity index within the prescribed limit?
Similarity index means what? What this gentleman wants to tell. What is meant by similarity index? Within limit means what? What is similarity index? Similarity index means what? If it is concerned with research, please keep this in mind. Research is all about creation of new knowledge. What new you are doing, what has not been done before, your focus is on this. What is not being done before? इसके पहले जो चीज नहीं हुई है, जो कार्य नहीं हुआ है, जो शोध नहीं हुआ है, उसी पे तो हम फोकस कर रहे हैं. That's what is review of literature. Why we are doing review of literature? Just to identify the gaps. कि अभी तक जो काम हो चुका है उसमें गैप कहां पर है? Where are the research gaps? And I want to fulfill these research gaps. Then my research is all about this research gap. This is all about the rationale. This is what is the significance of your research study. I hope this is well understood by each and everyone. Yes, next, ma'am.
The next question is, could you please suggest a few good sources for the young researchers to work on different areas of research work like literature review, research, citation, etc.?
Yeah, I have already tell each and everything. Go to Google. I have given several links also. In references, please type all these things. These are all available online. आप उसको देख सकते हैं, आप उसको पढ़ सकते हैं. आप you might all be aware about Kindle app also. You can make use of these apps also. Thousands, millions of books, not thousands, millions of books are available online nowadays. Why you are not using these apps? Use these apps. They are all available. And one more thing I would like to focus upon. Please go to Inflibnet, INFLIBNET. This is a UGC sponsored organization, institution, where you will find all the PhDs, all the soft copies of PhD available, all books, online books available, e-content, full e-content of your courses, whether it is BA, whether it is BSc, whether it is BCom, engineering, whether they are postgraduate courses in law, philosophy, anything. All e-content are available there in flipnet.ac.in. Please do write INFLIBNET. ये केवल गूगल पे टाइप कर दीजिए आप. EPG पाठशाला आपने सुना होगा, आई थिंक. EUG पाठशाला. ई-पाठशाला क्या है? You will find several. आप पढ़ते पढ़ते जो है हैरान रह जाएंगे, इतना मटेरियल यहाँ पर है. एंड मैं एक और बात आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, फॉर साइंस स्टूडेंट्स स्पेशली. कई बार क्या होता है, कुछ प्रैक्टिकल्स, कुछ नए नए प्रैक्टिकल्स आपको करने होते हैं, और मे बी यू आर नॉट फेमिलियर विद दैट, बुक्स आर नॉट अवेलेबल, प्रैक्टिकल गाइड्स आर नॉट अवेलेबल. There is online practical laboratory also. University Grants Commission, Ministry of Human Resources Development, now Ministry of Education. बहुत रिसोर्सफुल है, फुल. आप केवल मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन की वेबसाइट को विजिट कर लीजिए, आप स्वयं पोर्टल को विजिट करिए, NPTEL के पोर्टल को विजिट करिए. You will find इतना मटेरियल है कि आप पढ़ भी नहीं पाएंगे उसको. And this will add on to your knowledge. इसको पढ़िए आप. Please go on reading all these things. बहुत मटेरियल अवेलेबल है. स्वयं के प्लेटफॉर्म पे आप जाके देखिए कितना मटेरियल अवेलेबल. Go on reading all these things. Please.
So the last question for today is, how to take the copyright permission of the figure used?
No, as far as these figures, as far as diagrams, as far as images are concerned, when you click that image, when you click, some images are free to use. There are several websites where you can find images which are free to use by anyone. There doesn't exist any question of copyright or patents. But if you are using it from Google, you are not authorized to use it. Not authorized unless and until, if it is copyright, please do take permission from the author. Do take permission from the publisher itself before copying it on your own research paper. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. When you will be going to get it published internationally, you will be in trouble. You will be in trouble. Please make it sure to take permissions before using all these things. And every publisher nowadays is using plagiarism software before publishing. They will be checking. They will be verifying your article before publishing. This article will go through this plagiarism software, Turnitin software, and others also. Please make it sure. Yes, please. Any more?
Thank you. It has been a great honor for us. We could not have asked for a better expertise than you to give us insight on this. We definitely look forward to hosting you, and I firmly believe that each person here would be taking some great understanding on how to go about their academic researches and follow the guidelines as stated by you. We are grateful to you for lending us your time and efforts. We also acknowledge the presence of each and every faculty and student present here. We hope was a delightful session for you all. And now I would like to request Riya to make an important announcement.
So I'll also like to take this moment to thank Dr. Aechana Prasad, Dr. Sharmishta Malik, Mr. Animesh Kumar, and Mr. Ajay Kumar, because they have been immensely supportive of us. And from the organization to the idea implementation and successful administration of the entire event, I don't think it would have been possible without our teacher faculty core team. So thank you so much, teachers. And for everyone who is willing to join RISE, the forms will be circulated soon, either today or tomorrow. So please stay tuned and keep a tab of your WhatsApp groups as well. And I would like to ask everyone who can turn on their videos so that we can have a picture at least. Chitrangada, if you're here, please take the picture. And if everyone can turn on their cameras. It's done. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Glad
Thank
to
you
be
so
a
much.
part of this rise. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much, Archana ma'am. Thanks to the principal and patron of Kamala Nehru College, Delhi University. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for such an innovative lecture.
Thank you.
And though research has no end, we continue being a learner all our life.
Yeah.
And I've learned very important things, very important ideas from your presentation. And I'm sure all my students have been motivated to do more and more of research and writing, academic writing especially. Thank you for this such an informative and a very interesting session today.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. May I have permission to leave this platform now?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you once again. Bye bye. Do take care of yourself and family.
Sure, sir. You